Hi, my name is Edie Millette, and I'm the owner of Millette Consulting Solutions, where I support cash application, billing, and collection analysts. I support them with supplemental process training. My supplemental training can increase morale, increase retention, and it can also improve the productivity of individuals and teams. Today, I wanted to come on and talk to you about a topic that by the time this video is ended, it may hurt a little. It may actually cause you to do some inward reflection, which is actually a good thing, but it still may hurt a little. So, what I want to talk to you about is problems in the workplace. Is it them or is it actually you? Sometimes we think that when we don't get along with our colleagues or there's some kind of dust up or there's just you're not seeing eye to eye with your colleagues, that they have a problem, they did this wrong, they are doing whatever it is, they're talking to you in a poor tone or a condescending tone, or whatever it is, or they're taking things off of your desk if you're still working in an office, or maybe they're doing things if you're working virtually. They are saying things in the meeting or in side conversations or what have you. In today's workplace, there could be any number of different scenarios. But what it gets down to is it them or is it you? Sometimes it's both, there that happens as well. But what I want to really go a little bit deeper on is when it's you and what you can do to lessen the blame being on you, or the cat you being the catalyst, and give you some things that you probably can try, and they may help you with that. So, first, how do you come to work? Do you have a good attitude when you come to work? When you walk in the door, are you smiling? Are you cheerful? I'm not saying you have to be a Pollyanna type where you're just delusional about things going on, but are you someone that's coming into the workplace with a bad attitude? Because that is going to turn people off, and they are not going to want to work with you, and they're going to wonder what happened. And some of them will even think, well, what did they do? And well, if she or he has a bad attitude, well, I'm just going to give it right back to them. There's a lot of people that think that way. If you are signing on and you are consistently late signing on, if you have voice capability and you just have a really bad attitude in your virtual meetings or your virtual conversations, your FaceTime, or some people work in Zoom or they're on Teams or what have you, and you are just consistently speaking on those calls with just almost an acidic tone. You're really not. It's evident that you don't want to be there. That is also not going to go well for you. That's not saying that you want to be there, that you want to participate. It is without actually using the words, it's saying, I really rather be someplace else. And people pick up on that, including managers, and they may make it very easy for you to be someplace else. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but it can happen. Keep that in mind. It can happen. If there are differences of perspective, you want to be respectful for the other person. You want to leave a space for them to voice their opinion about a project, or about how you should proceed, and then give your opinion on how you should proceed. Maybe you have a different perspective because you work with a different customer, and you know that there are certain parameters that you have to take, and maybe there's exceptions, but you can still express that in a respectful tone. Another thing that we do is we look at people again through our own eyes and our own experience, and then we project sometimes past experiences on the people that we currently work with. And this can be across many different variables. It can be gender, it can be race, it can be religion, it can be, oh goodness, height, it can be any number of things. um you just you just don't know what's going to trigger someone into thinking that something is wrong, mistakenly thinking something is wrong, or even there may be an actual problem. But don't make the problem worse. If you have a problem, go to your manager. If you don't have a manager on site, or your company is just not set up to operate that way, go to your if you have a union, go to your union advisor, go to your HR office. Do something where you are seeking good counsel, where you are seeking a way to make the situation better. You don't want to be one of those people who, when you get in the meeting, and my husband says this, he says, you don't want to end up at the long table. And the long table is his way of saying that you're on your way out the door. But you don't want to end up in a situation where there's a list of things that were done, and they were all done by you, and they were not helping to resolve the problem. They were not helping to alleviate the misunderstanding. They were not helping to get things smoothed out and make sure that everybody's on the same page. What the list is actually showing is all the times that you were antagonistic, that you were sarcastic, that you went and spoke behind someone's back, that you just any number of things that people do. You don't want to be that person. If that is you, definitely talk to your manager, talk to HR, talk to your union representative, talk to someone and say, hey, this is going on in my department, my team, whatever it is. And it could be just frustrating. It could be something that you don't have any control over, and therefore it's causing you stressors, and you don't want that. You want to be able to come in and do a good job, but you don't want to exponentially increase the bad feelings, or increase the bad things about the situation. You don't want to be the person that does that. You want to be the one who helps resolve the problem. And there can be more than one person that does that. You want to be one of those people. So thank you. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope that it has supported you. Uh, Please give me a follow on Facebook. Give me a follow on Instagram, and also now on YouTube. And I just hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you are productive. Again, this is Edie Millette of Millette Consulting Solutions. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.